be picked up on this camera, so I'll just.
Thank you for coming, everyone. This is exciting. It was 22 years ago that these girls won the NJCAA Division III National Championship in Corning, New York. And after this ceremony, they're going to have a little scrimmage out here so you can stick around. Oh wait, that's not right? No. Okay. I think they can still play. Yeah. Really do. Well, this is great. The Legends Hall of Fame is going to welcome this Lady Spartans team as the second team inducted. Last year, the 98 men's team went in. 2 years ago, they were supposed to go in, but COVID kind of snarled at us that year. So we're just glad you're here now that you all could make it for this special event. And I want to thank also the Spartan Rooster Club and Lake Area Box and Lifts for helping to sponsor this event. And I do want to also mention that there will be a reception in the Fireplace Lounge afterwards to honor these girls as well. But first, introducing the 2000-2001 Ladies Spartan basketball team. Number 11, a 5'5" sophomore wing from Wheaton, Amanda Ricky Dish. A 5'4" sophomore coach from St. Cloud Cathedral, number 15, Julie Hipper. A 5'7" sophomore wing from Holly, the captain, Kelly Martin Anderson. A 5'4" freshman wing from Berkeley Hewitt, number 23, Heidi Malone. A 5'10" sophomore wing and post from Berkeley Hewitt, number 25, Gina Schaefer Williams. A 5'6" freshman post wing from West Central area, number 31, Naomi Markey. A 5'6" sophomore post from Morris area, Chicago, Alberta, number 35, Jessica Draper Buechner. A 5'9" sophomore post from Rocksley, number 41, Elena Longstead-Wagner. A 5'11" sophomore post from Chicago, number 45, Amy Scheck-Weiser. Assistant coach from Ashby, Brenda Johnson. And head coach Ann Williams, accompanied by her goddaughter and team mascot Emily Kramer. And don't forget, we please receive Emily's daughter, Frances Higgins. So awesome. We now have the opportunity to hear from Coach Johnson and Coach Williams. I don't know how you're going to do this, but yeah, the floor is yours, and I know that's a dangerous thing to say when you get a microphone.
You got an afternoon, evening? First off, introduce Brenda and let her say a couple words, and that's about what she'll say, a couple words.
Yeah, she's right. First of all, thank you all for coming here. It's an honor to be back on this floor with Coach and to see so many familiar faces. Everyone that did anything to put this day together today, we wanted to say thank you, from our hearts. I want to thank my family. They're amazing, and you girls are amazing. Absolutely amazing. You were wonderful, fine young women, and you still are. It's just great to see you all together and the smiles. Thank you again. God bless you all.
Thank God for allowing us to be here, all of you, and all my girls. Can you believe they're all here? I tell you what, they'd be in trouble if they weren't. I'm so glad that they're here, and I want to thank God for Jesus for letting me be here and be with all of you one more time. And it's kind of an emotional time for me, but it's good because I've come home, and I want to certainly congratulate Randy River, who may have more to left, but they got a long trip. Here we are, I know. Anyway, I congratulate them for a fine season, and they were one of the people I called your coach when Dieter. I called him and asked him about the national tournament because they won, and so I called them and asked him, what do we do? And he said, don't worry, you be better than you think you were. And he was right. He was absolutely right. And it kind of started the year before. It started back in the year we had a sophomore captain called Mandy Boyack, and she really kind of got these girls going. They were good, and they were absolutely the best individually and as a team. They became a good team, and she got them going. And I want to congratulate the men too, and you have a little shorter ride home, he said, when you win. And our men for showing up and keep going, guys. You'll have a great season. And anyway, Mandy Boy, I kind of got these girls going, and they were all disappointed when we ended up not doing so well at the very end of the year of 2000. And so they went into the season strong. Let me back you up. We only had 8 players, and then we had Naomi Markey, and she was the key as far as the new person coming in, because there are a lot of people that could join this team without a lot of breaking the water or whatever you want to call it, just kind of blended in. And I was talking to one girl, it was outside, because the theater wasn't connected to the main building. So I was talking to this girl, and I said, listen, now we've got a good team coming back. We just need, somebody to come in and play with us and blend in. We got a good team. And this girl proceeded to light up a cigarette. And that pretty much, I was like, oh, I guess that kind of told me what you think. But I finished my spiel because it was for my team. And we got some good players in at that time. They just kind of, we had a lot of adversity. We had injuries that we had to overcome, but I think they just made us stronger, as they always said. We had a lot of fun. We had some really good times. We fell short in the state tournament. We had a state tournament first. You might say, how did you get to the nationals? But we did because we won so much and we were up in our region. So we got to host the region. And we won those 2 games. And then we went on to nationals. But I remember pulling out of the parking lot and telling my girls, I'll die happy because we're going to nationals. And now I'll die happy for you all to come back and to be here with all these people and let them know how much they appreciate I even had a coach from Brainerd come in say, how do you run that sideline break? I said, no, we have simple rules, you know. You get ahead of the ball. If you didn't rebound the ball, you get under the basket and post as fast as you can. And we'll bring it down the wing or we'll bring it down the middle and then we'll get it to you. And that's exactly what we did. And they were the kind of team that did what you asked them to do. The state tournament fell short, we were mad. We were just absolutely mad. And I just told them, cut it out. I don't know what it is, probably being human. We're all kind of human. And so they shaped up and said, this is our time, we're going. And I just kind of want to go through some of the fun times we had. With my players, I start out with Ricky because nobody knows she got hurt right down there in one of the first games of the season. And she tore her Achilles. No, I'm sorry, ACL. And which that took her out. And I don't think anybody realized how hard that was for her to go out with that injury and so on. But she never left the team. She always came with us. I remember crying one time because the teacher said she couldn't go. And so I cried a little bit and then she got to go. So I started out with Ricky and here's a good one too. Ricky was rehabilitating and the physical therapist told her, he said, you need to jog, do a lot of jogging. She looked and she said, Coach, I don't think I know how to jog. Because she was that fast. She was quick. And we missed her quickness a lot. But she was a hoot in the training room. You know, she couldn't practice, but she could come in and blow up gloves on her head and things like that. And she entertained us in the training room. And then pretty soon everybody wanted to be taped, which we couldn't do that. But Ricky was one speed. And then we got Julie Hemker. And you remember her, everybody remembers her with making those free throws. The first time they fouled her, she's coming up the floor, and you can kind of see they thought maybe they had a steal. They fouled her. She made both free throws. We just sit down, Julie will make them. And then the next time, I don't know, that was stupidity. They fouled her, and she made them again. And so that was, she had ice in her veins. I call her just the ice in the veins. She didn't waver. We all just sit down. If you'd ask anybody beforehand, there'd be more than one to hold their hand up. But she would have held her hand up if we said, who wants to shoot free throws to win the game? Well, her hand would have went up. So we know that. We got Jeannie Schaefer, who is very versatile, I would say, with her. She played wing, she played post, she did whatever we needed to. And I had girls there, women and men, saying, that girl's not going on for like 4 years? And I said, no, she's happy, just going with her life. And so she was so versatile, and we always could depend on her. She'd be in that game. She didn't foul a lot, and she got out of the way. And she was very versatile. And then we got Heidi Schaefer Malone. And she could shoot, and she never met, she was a couple of them, never met a shot they didn't like. They would shoot there from the MCAC, they bury it from there. Too bad they didn't have that 4-point, that they have in the NBA now. So, but she could shoot, and she could handle her own. She and Draper knocked her down. She'd tell him bad shot, and then Kelly Martin would come along, pick him up, say good shot, and then we'd go on. So she was, she took care of us. And then we had Elaine Fawn set, and she was another one that I'd say relentless. She never gave up. She'd be down there, she was all arms and legs. She got hurt right down here early season, and I always blame myself for letting the rain come in. And she slid, couldn't even walk. We didn't know if she was going to walk. She played many minutes, and she could get that little body up and down the floor. So we were very lucky to have old Elaine Fawn instead. And here's the story I know about Elaine. I walked in the locker room. Now this locker room, I wouldn't call it a locker room. I call it more a classroom. Maybe there was turlet outside somewhere, I don't know. And I looked, and I saw Elena. And for some reason, I don't know, she was kind of going crazy. And Elena wasn't really wanting to do a lot of demonstrative. And I went, oh, where, I don't know why, but I just put in my mind, you know, we got this here. Just the way Elena was and all of them. They just kind of fed on each other. Coach, we got this. You do? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go on out and get it then. So Elena was fearless. She was fearless. And then we have old Amy Sheck. Amy Sheck. She was one of the best peer posts that ever donned a Spartan uniform. The elbow was her home. And she could shoot, she could drive, she was just a good passer. They all were good passers. I think that's key. They looked ahead, and if there's somebody up there, get her the ball. And the key is, you got to pass off the dribble. You can't be doing all this picking up and you got to go. And so they could pass off the dribble. And that's something that she was there. She always was there, calling for the ball. And she had a lot of confidence. She was confident. Kelly Martin, you know, she was the glue. I call her the glue. You know, she would pick them up. Good game, good try. And Drew knocked them down again. And she'd keep the sportsmanship going. She was our glue. And she was the one I wanted to take the ball out under the basket. She knew who to look for. She knew who to get the ball to. And that was just, she saw the play, one play ahead. And that's not easy to do. Not easy at all. So she was our glue. She was our captain. They called it the swim team because they looked like the bombshells. I think Heidi said something. And Naomi Morton, she was our freshman. And that girl, you know, she was could blend in, not take over, but she'd shoot anywhere she'd shoot. She made 7 threes over Washington one time. And Washington was D1, you know, and they thought they were pretty good. And I don't know if we won, but she made 7 threes. That's got to be one of our records anyway. And anyway, Margie was just fearless. She blended in, yet she didn't take over. She just knew her role, and the girls appreciated her role. And like I said, and then we had old Draper. I remember Brenda and I went to see her play, and she might be 5'5", 5'6", you know. We went to see her play. She was in the middle of the 2-3 zone. She's in the middle. What is that little girl doing there? She shouldn't be there. Is there something wrong with that coach? And we looked at each other, and about 2 minutes later, we looked at each other. I know why she's in there. Because she would hook up. Oh, the girls would beg, please, coach, don't make me guard her. Don't make me guard her. Don't guard me. Please, coach. And so she could fight with any other. I think they thought we were intimidating. They had how many people did they have on that team? 15 maybe? And they'd scatter out the whole floor. They were from Manhattan, New York, borough of Manhattan. They had been second in the nation the year before. Let me tell you, you think they weren't favored? The t-shirts we got, the minute we won, guess what colors they were? Theirs. We took their shirts off. But they weren't very happy about it, you know. But they had 3 coolers. I remember somebody, Ricky or Draper or some, I'm surprised somebody didn't go over and taste it. Coach, what are there in those coolers? There's 3 coolers out there. I said, I have no idea. I'm not going over there. And look at those coolers. And the coach, he was a big man, and he wore a big, bright, canary yellow suit. And blue shoes, blue suede shoes. He was very nice, but he had a guard outside of his hotel room. A guard. And I'm like, why is that guy out there? And he said to me, Coach, don't you get tired? And I said, well, yeah, I suppose. Get tired every once in a while. And he said, well, that's why I have it now. So when the girls need me, you know, if they need me, I can't be tired. And so that was his story. He was a good guy. I like him. I looked him up. He still wasn't there anymore. He had left and gone on. But, and I'd be remiss to not mention Jesse Toso and Beth Heinzman. I know Toso's here. I don't know where, but I know she's here. Was here anyway, but there she is. And she was a practice player. They didn't, they couldn't play. They were out, it wasn't like they were in algebra or anything, but they said, Coach, I didn't think they ran the sprints, but we ran the scrimmages. We had the scrimmage because then we only had 8 people. What are we going to do? Well, coaching here, you know, the boys. I just said, let's get some boys in here, some men in here. They can play. Why can't they play? If we tell them what to do, Draper, I saw she said something about them, weren't very good. But we tell them, you know, and it was Jason Retzlaff, it was Jared Osmus, it was Kellen Shepard. And I remember they used to say to Kellen, Coach Finley, practice tonight, 5 o'clock, be there. And he'd say, you know, Kellen, he grew up with his mom coaching. Okay, I'll be there. And I never called so many college boys, you gonna come over? So they could play now. We sat behind Brendan and I went to Final Four one year Minnesota played. We went about every year, and they had their practice men's team sat right behind them on the first row. We sat right behind them. We always got good seats because we were in the coaches section. And so we were a little bit ahead of our time. Our girls were, the men, they wouldn't slam or, you know, they would box out. They'd use their long reach, you know. They make sure, and sometimes I have to say, Toso, shoot, Toso. She didn't want to shoot a coach. So those two and the men really helped us out. They definitely made us better. Our parents, our fans, they made us better. They went out with us. I think they had a wilder time than we did, what I hear about. You know, they were kind of wild in their rooms, but they had a good time. They cheered us on. Craig Olson, he rode with us. We'll never forget him. He was so good. And Brenda Johnson, of course, she was steady. She knew what was going on and included me. And when she didn't need to include me, she didn't. And we got along just fine. And the girls, they never embarrassed any of you. They never embarrassed the town. And they're small towns. They're all from small towns. He told them, I think one of them is you know, Sacus and not Chicago. In Czech, but she wanted that corrected. And so that's good. But there are some small towns, and they represented their small towns in college, the town of Fergus Falls. So I think that Kelsey Draper also helped her mom and dad are here. She helped us, and I don't think Kelsey's here, but she helped us, and so did Renee Rasmussen. I can't mention her. She helped us a lot. Her husband, he had to stay home and take care of the kids, and also my dog, and take care of him. So we appreciated him big time. And we just didn't know any better. I think no one expected us to bring home anything, but maybe a smile and you know, good job, girls. You made it, you did it. They didn't expect us to bring Saul home, but you know, the ones that did were us. We did. And like I said, I knew, you know, pulling out. I didn't know how good they would be. I called them Prater too, because they had won the national title. He told me the same thing the Rainy River coach did. You know, don't give up. And here comes little Bruiser. Emily said, oh, other child. And so anyway, Emily was our mascot, and she and Kelsey Draper put all the signs up on the wall and got everybody going. And it was very good. I thank my team. I thank my school. I was here 33 years and got to teach biology. One time they had anybody that's ever had me in class stand up. If you ever had me in class stand up, we all had a lot of people that would stand up, you know, because I taught health, biology, and now if you didn't make it, don't, you know, sit down. Don't say anything, don't complain. I'm not taking any grades. And you see the dog ate my homework, so. But it's all well, and I've got a tribute to them afterwards. After we have our little presentation to them. I have something for them too, a little tribute that I made up. I'm not singing, so they'd all leave if I was singing. We would have the cards are already started if they knew I was going to sing. I'm kind of doing a Walter Brennan. You ever hear him? He kind of talks it through. Okay, all right. So now, I think I'm going to give it back to my buddy Triggle.
I won't ask you to stand up, but I am wondering how many of you who are here today were at the welcome home the night the Spartans returned from New York. How about a show of hands? I got to interview the girls earlier, and I think every one of them mentioned just how shocked they were to see such a great turnout at that time of night to welcome them back. So that was a lasting memory. So I'm sure all of you had that lasting memory too. Well, let's get the presentation of the plaques, and I know Ray Rasmussen is going to do the handing out of the plaques. So Renee, as we come over, we'll just bring the girls up one by one and give them their plaques as they are going into the Legends Hall of Fame here at M State. So when I call your name, just come up and receive your plaque from Renee. And we'll start. We'll go numerically. Number 11, Amanda Rinke Gish. Number 15, Julie Hector Krippner. Number 21, Kelly Martin Anderson. Number 23, Heidi Malone. Number 25, Gina Schaefer-Williams. Number 31, Naomi Morty. Number 35, Jessica Draper-Hubner. Number 41, Elena Follingstead-Wagner. Number 45, Amy Scheck-Weiser. Assistant coach, Brenda Johnson. And head coach, Ann Williams. And the National Tournament Coach of the Year and a Hall of Famer. And I can't forget the mascot, Emily Johnson-Brimmer. Brenda told me that Emily has the distinction of being thrown out of more gymnasiums than anyone because she would shoot at halftime without permission. You know, everybody's in the locker room, so she loved her basketball, that's for sure. Loves her Spartans, absolutely. Well, I hope you can all stick around for the reception, but before we get to the reception in the Fireplace Lounge, as Ann said, she does have something special. It is her own version of One Shining Moment.
The ball is tipped. long. In the blinking of an eye, in that moment, it's gone. But when it's done, win or lose, you always did your best. Because the inside, you knew. One shining moment, the trophy was ours. One shining moment, the title was yours. One shining moment, God bless you. One shining moment, I love you.
I'm going to close this ceremony by just reading a story headline. This was from, okay, I'm doing a little self-promotion. My website, CraigOlsonSports.com, March 17, 2001. Julie Hector made 4 free throws in the last 34 seconds to help the Lady Spartans take Manhattan, 61-58 Saturday night in Corning, New York. With the win, the Lady Spartans claimed the NJCAA Division III National Basketball Championship. Thanks to the members of the room. Congratulations. Spartan history, you are a gift. And now Hall of Famers as well. We are glad to see you back. I hope you all can join us out in the Fireplace Lounge for the reception. Thank you for being here.